Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to our the series of videos in which we are showing you how we can use Microsoft Excel VBA and Microsoft Access database on the back end and Microsoft Outlook to be integrated. Yes, it is also we have integrated it with the Outlook such that any email incoming email is being watched. If it is as per the predefined format, then it is taken as a command from the user, and that command can be a creation of user, that creation of account, or clearance of a backlog, overdue task, or a rollback to a certain date, or unperform a certain group of dates, so that the overdues are increased, or pass on the transaction that you have cleared the backlog. So that is by you are decreasing the overdues and increasing the performance, right? So the chart is created and dispatched back to the user automatically, and this all done without any involvement of the admin, without any involvement of any human being on the server end. All you need to do is you should be able to send an email to this dashboard address, right? The dashboard address is our Outlook address. Means if we go, I show you here. This is my address. Amjad Mahmood 1962 at outlook.com, right? So an email coming with the proper subject and body text, then it will be moved to the folder, and it's going to be actioned by the mm, by the dashboard system automatically. So in our previous video, we did a wonderful thing. That was actually a fun doing this thing that it was away from our normal purpose of the dashboard for which we have created. We just came across that there can be a situation that you want your system be able to set an alarm for you for a certain date and time, and that is awakening you that you got to attend a certain event or do a certain activity. So an alarm. So alarming. We went to this mm, uh, mm, Stack Overflow uh, website, and we have thanked for this query that gave us the intent, that attracted us to why not include it as a component of our dashboard. So these were the words which actually attracted me. It's working fine for me. So I was confident that that would work for me as well. So what I did, I just copied this part of the code, and I took it into my here, and I pasted it with the thanks to this, right? So what I did, I made the changes that the folder location where my alarm related videos are placed, and the program is no change in it. We have the same path to play the VLC player, and that's it. And the it started working, right? So there's no need of this code as well. Means we were just making some controlling logic, so that did not work. The best thing is that when you once activated this alarm, then it should not keep on doing again and again, and it should stop once the time has passed. Then no need to play the alarm again and again. Only once would be okay. So this is why we do. Okay, so that was just for fun, diversion, and to give you a different taste, to let you taste a different thing, which we have been doing in previous videos. We were talking too much about the commands being sent by the users and executed and this and that. That was very well working fine. But this alarm thing was something different. So it's a new component added into our code, and this component can be controlled like this. If you say, if you want to include this in this check if working procedure, then you will say if 1 is equal to 1, then do this. Okay, so what we do here, and if. Okay, So if 1 is equal to 1, then do this, otherwise no. So when we want to disable this part of it, what will 1? If 1 is not equal to 1, then do this. It means never do this. By saying this, that if 1 is not equal to 1, then do this means never do this. If 1 is equal to 1, then it means always do this, right? So this is my way out. Right? There can be some other ways also, but this is an interesting thing I learned from my teacher. He used to do it whenever he wanted to disable a component of his coding. So he would use this. So there are in your experience in the programming, there are the circumstances that you do certain things on ad hoc basis sometimes. So you do it, you find it, and you utilize it. And once the purpose is served, then just disable instead of removing it altogether. You might need it to be used in some other places. So let's keep it like this: that you disable it, leave the code in here that may be used sometime, maybe copy it to some other part of the program. So this is our today's learning for the people who are loving programming, who are fond of programming. So is that you use this alarm thing, and this is not applicable on every program. It requires on in such a situation in which the system is doing something like monitoring. Here, check if working. This is a program. This is a procedure which is being used, which is being called by the code in multiple places, right? And whenever it is found that it is not working, so it will what you say, it will push it to start working, right? So this is the pushing, right? So when the delay is more than 45 seconds, then what would it do? It will ins- it will reactivate it, and the monitoring will not be crashed, will not be stopped, will not be unavailable, right? Otherwise, think of a system which is actually monitoring the inbox, that is there any command coming from the user. And if the monitoring gets stopped, and there can be a pile up of the user requests and without being actioned, right? So to provide to make sure that each request of the user is timely actioned by the system. This is essential that the system is working. It must be working. If it is stopped, so the system automatically push it so that it start working. So keeping this way means you are actually eliminating any chance of unavailability of the service to the users. Right? And since this was the thing, so that's why the alarm. So it means while the system is monitoring, so and it is monitoring round the clock, so why not the alarm? The alarm can also be placed right. And instead of hard coding all these things into it, we can use a cell reference, in which we put in it, so that you have some sheet in your cell in which you have a cell, and you just enter it, and that is adopted by this code. You may use a sheet, for example, uh, or a cell. You may use a cell. For example, you want alarm cell to be for example, anywhere here. If not an interface sheet, you can go to the working sheet, but it keeps on and deleted all the time when it is so we do not want to use it in a sheet which it gets deleted. So the best thing is that you have a separate code sheet, and that is named as for alarm. For alarm. huh, for alarm. And here you have uh, the cell which tells you that string. For example, you highlight it. For example, you highlight it this like this. Okay, this is the cell. This is A1 or for alarm, and then you can use it that this text is going to be A1 of for alarm sheet, right? And here you will see the workbooks. Instead of saying this, we put a this is commenting. We are commenting it, and here we will write workbooks, and we say WW. This is our workbook, and then sheet is for alarm. Hang on. dot sheets for the alarm dot range A1. So that is the text which is going to be having a time value ultimately, and that is the alarm which you want to set, and then the rest is the same thing, right? So we can replace this and we can put this date, whatever is the date today, and plus the time for which we want to set the alarm, right? So it will not work because we have said if 1 is equal to 1, right? So let it go, run it. Okay. We save it. And in the sheet, we have the alarm sheet now. And here we can use uh, the time, date and time. The date is today is October 18, 2025. And then you write the time. The time, for example, it is 9:30, for example, 9:30 a.m. So this can be, and we make it text. Hmm? We make it text so that uh, it is sent automatically to this part of the system, and the system will run automatically. So let's make it 1 equal to 1, and that's it. And it is now being read. So in few minutes, so we can make it 9:17, 18, or 19. Hmm? Let's say 9:19. Let's make it 9:19. So what would happen that the system will uh, uh, make an alarm at somewhere about 9:18, and the video will start playing. So it is now working. Let me check now. So 1 is equal to 1. The system is working. Let me put a full stop here. Right. So what is the alarm time? It is 9:19 exactly, right? And what is it is 22. So if it is greater than F8, so it is not greater. If it is less than, yes, and it is now going to execute the alarm video. Allah. लेटे बैठे चलते फिरते शाम और सहर को अल्लाह अल्लाह लेटे बैठे चलते फिरते शामो सहर हो अल्लाह 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 ऐ मेरे दाता ऐ मेरे मालिक ऐ मेरे मौला ऐ मेरे वाली शहंशाहे तो आलम तू है सबसे तेरी सरकार है आली शान तेरी हर आन नई है गाह जमाली गाह जलाली वो भी अजब खुशबख्त है जिसने कल्ब में तेरी याद बसाली शुगल मेरा बस अब तो इलाही शामो सहर हो अल्लाह 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 लेटे बैठे चलते फिरते शामो सहर हो अल्लाह 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 कस्ब में दुनिया के ही राह में दीन की दौलत कुछ न कमाई वक्त यूं ही बेकार गुजारा उम्र यूं ही गफलत में गवाई برائی، خلق میں میں ہی سب سے برا ہوں، کوئی نہیں ہے مجھ میں بھلائی، مجھ سا کوئی بدکار نہ ہوگا، کون سی میں نے کی نہ برائی، شغل میرا بس اب تو الہی، شام و سحر ہو اللہ 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 اللہ، لیتے پہر ہو چلتے پھرتے، آٹھوں پہر ہو اللہ 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 اللہ، ذکر تیرا کر کے میں الہی، دور کروں میں دل کی سیاہی، چھوڑ کے حب مالی و جاہی، چھوڑ کے حب مالی و جاہی، اب تو کروں بس فقر میں شاہی، شام و سحر ہے طول مناہی، میرے گناہ ہے لامتناہی، کس سے کہوں میں اپنی تباہی، تو ہی میری کر پشت پناہی، شغل میرا بس اب تو الہی، شام و سحر ہو اللہ 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 اللہ، لیٹے بیٹھے چلتے پھرتے، آٹھوں پہر ہو اللہ 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 Allah. So this was a concept which I wanted to share with my users, that using these techniques, you can build your own system such that they can work as a alarm maker as well. So, and you can further make it remove the hard coding easily. Yeah? No need to go to the code and make the changes. All you need to do is use the cell as an interface, right? For alarm, you give whatever the date in here, so that is going to be the part of your system, and the system will respond using this selection which you make on this sheet, right? So it's really fun using VBA. It leaves a big horizon in front of you, not just dealing with a few techniques of Excel, like spreadsheets. Excel it makes Excel more powerful if you use the VBA and its connectivity with the other applications. Yeah, we have shown you in many videos that you can use Microsoft Excel. You can use Microsoft Excel to connect to SAP, the ERP system. And it can log in for you into your SAP account and run the report. And so VBA is very powerful, and it allows you to do all these things with very ease of use. And in the end, you get a very robust solution for yourself, for the users, and you can keep on increasing the values. You can keep on adding the more values using the more functionalities which are available, but hardly it is being used by the users. So why not, when the things are there? So we should make use of it and make our solution more powerful and more acceptable and more liked by our superiors, our bosses, if we are working in some environment. So the great horizon is in front of you. All you need to do is explore. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.